I jokingly said, "Send me a picture of your boobs," and then I put the picture of Steph Curry shooting a basketball from space, and it's like obviously a joke.
The girl dropped her Snapchat username, and then he created a Snapchat account to add her and exchange nudes as a joke.
And then I made a Snapchat, and then we had some exchanges. If you can catch my drift, we just like sent pictures.
Hey guys, just want to give a quick disclaimer before we start this video. Now I know this isn't my usual content, but it is something that's happened within the trolling community on VRChat itself. With the exposing video by UrghBla, a link to his channel will be down below if you guys want to check that out. Everything I talk about in this video is just my personal opinion, and I personally don't know anyone involved. I'm just giving my thoughts based on what's been said, as I think it's a pretty big concern. Now, if you guys actually don't know what happened, a YouTuber pretty much streamed a whole bunch of information targeted at VRChat trolling YouTubers and their situations. While many were mentioned, Osai's one hits a bit differently. Osai is close to almost 100,000 subscribers and was definitely one of the top channels on that list. Now, I personally don't know Osai or have ever talked to him, but I actually liked his content and I probably have subscribed for a fair amount of time. Now, I know this might come across as me trying to get into the drama scene. My channel has only got 100,000 views, where someone like Osai has over 5 million views on his channel. So going up against a channel like that compared to mine could result in my channel receiving a lot of negative feedback when discussing about that person in this matter. But personally, like I said in the disclaimer, this is just my opinion, and because I think that situation wasn't handled correctly.
Curious how you would describe like the interaction. Like, give me like the rundown.
Okay, so there was a girl in my server who kept making tickets and pinging me saying, "Good morning, Osai." And my mods and my friends kept like timing her out and saying, "Hey, this is cringe, don't do that." And she said something along the lines of like, "I'll keep saying this, blah blah, I don't care how many times I get timed out." Yeah, she said that, and then I was like kind of playing into it. I was like, "Oh guys, don't time her out." I'm like bored because it was like 9 in the morning. I was like, I'm bored, I want to see what's happening. Like, I haven't actually messaged her back in like the server. So she's talking in this ticket and she keeps like flirting with me, and my mods keep trolling her and she keeps arguing with my mods, and it was just kind of like us fucking with her and like trolling her. She said something like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I know that I responded with, "Send me your full government ID," and it was like, yeah, she's not gonna send me her ID, so that's gonna be like the end of this interaction. And then she did, and I was like, I like opened my DMs, she sent me her full government ID, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was kind of weirded out. She also sent me, by the way, the whole time she was in the ticket, she was like super flirty, like really like hard going on me. And then I was like kind of trolling her in the DMs, and then eventually I sent a message in the ticket. I was like, what did I say? I said, you know, like the Steph Curry shooting a basketball from space,
Yeah.
like GIF, you know that image? I said, "Send me a picture of your boobs," and I sent that image, right?
So let's get this straight, Osai. You have 77,000 subscribers on YouTube with over 5 million views, and you have one crazy fan interaction where she sent you her government ID and she's flirting with you. So you know you can ask for legit anything and she'll do it. You decide to try and quote unquote troll her by asking her for boob pics. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, nah, dude, that's such a sick troll.
And then she sent me her Snapchat. She instantly sent me her Snapchat, and I got like stun locked, and I started messaging in the ticket again because she had been banned from my server at this point, so she couldn't see the ticket anymore. And I went into the ticket and I was like, "Yo, she sent me her snap. What the fuck? Like, what do I like? What do I do?" I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I think I was like, "Oh wait, I'm making a Snapchat account," because I was making a Snapchat account. I don't remember if it was later that night, like the next day or something. I asked for her snap again.
So she sent you her Snapchat, and since you were so stun-locked, you decided to talk to your other Discord staff asking, "What do you do?" And the best decision you guys came up with was create a brand new Snapchat account and message her a whole day later again, asking for her Snapchat. What? Like, are you guys still trolling her at this point? When does the trolling stop? I'm confused here. Like, you know what she's gonna send you.
And then I like added her on Snap and we like exchanged some pictures. She's 24, by the way. This bitch is 24 years old.
I love it how he goes straight into defense mode by calling her a bitch after he said he exchanged some pictures, which also refers to he sent more than one photo. And you're carrying this on a day later. And you're the one that created the Snapchat account, added her, and exchanged more than one photo. Also, if you check out Osai's social media, he doesn't show his face or he covers it, and that's totally fine. But he sends pictures to a 24-year-old fan? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we like exchanged some pictures and then I got really crossfaded. I got like really drunk and really high and I felt really, really bad. And I started texting her. I started saying like, I'm so sorry. I never meant to make you uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. Like, I never text girls like this. I feel really bad. I feel like a shit person. Like, I feel like I know I didn't, I don't remember if I said like, I know I didn't pressure you, but I was like, I feel like I pressured you even though I like didn't do that. And she started texting me, like comforting me. She's like, no, you didn't make me uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. And she said something really, like, I held this in my memory. She said like, I know you're worried about this coming back to haunt you. Don't worry. This won't harm your career. Like, this will not come back to haunt you. And I was like, okay, that's really comforting. Thank you. And then like the next day we kept exchanging pictures and then I left her on red and she unadded me on Snap. And then I texted her. I was like, hey, why'd you unadd me? And she's like, you left me on red. And she started getting like really emo and like, yeah, she was like, you left me on red. I was like, oh, are you gonna add me back? And she was like, I'll think about it. I still don't even know your name. And then she sent me a screenshot of one of my mods, like the DMs of one of my mods. One of my mods was trolling her and she was like, can you not flirt with Osai? Thanks. And then the girl responds to her and says, why? Does it bother you? And they start having some like retarded argument where the girl who I exchanged pictures with was like, you don't know Osai like I do. Like, sure, like you've hung out with him before, but like, do you know his no, she said, do you know his
So the only time you apologized to anyone was when you were crossfaded and high. You didn't even say anything when you were sober. And then you guys exchanged some more photos. You left her on red. She unadded you. And I'm assuming you tried to add her back to get more photos. Anyway, it goes down some unnecessary server drama with all of them. But personally, I think no YouTuber should be telling their fans to send photos of their body parts and then especially try and cover it up as trolling. He's not totally in fault, but to be honest, I think he's a big part of it. With such a large audience as well watching him, I think this is just flat out wrong. No way in any world would this be considered trolling. It's just flat out weird. I also want to show you Osai's official response on his YouTube channel to not just this, but all the VRChat YouTuber drama. A post that reads, and then all the trolls lived happily ever after the end. Personally, I don't think that's even an apology. I think that's just him trying to sweep this under the rug, but you guys can take that how you choose. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to check out UrghBla's video in the description, and yeah.